Give me a second here. I just got a fun error that I'm out of disk space on my primary drive. Let's see. What can I do to free that up? I know. I can copy over all 967 replay files. So let's get rid of those. Alright, so... Oh, this isn't ranked though.
General quarters.
Alright, well, whatever. We'll play it anyway. Let's get our screenshot in here. Detonation flag on a North Carolina. It's pretty useful if you don't want to blow up. If you don't have a lot of those flags and don't intend to buy any though, I'd save it for later. Flag-wise, Commander XP, Free XP, Regular XP, Consumable Reuse, Credit Reduction, Repair Party Booster, Anti-Air, and Anti-Debt. Good set of flags here. Looks like, I think this is the Battle Hardened camo. So it gives you some nice bonuses. You are playing Radar Minotaur, otherwise known as the Minotaur. Now this is a case where you've got a divmate who is in a destroyer that can smoke you. You've got radar. The thing about this ship is that it's got stealth radar, so basically it gets detected at 8.9 kilometer and it radars at 9.9 kilometers. So if you get detected, pop your radar, you can see where the destroyers are, you can pew 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 and kill them. I'm surprised that they haven't chosen to, I know they're nerfing the Worcester radar, so it can't stealth radar. I'm surprised that they haven't done the same to the Minotaur yet. I believe the Cleveland can also stealth radar too. You're choosing to go into B, which is very risky, but there's a gearing teammate that's going into B as well to provide some smoke for you and stuff like that. So, might not be a bad idea after all. Well, everybody says Minnow is fragile enough, but I'll tell you what. I mean, I'll get these beautiful salvos on Minotaurs. Either two things will happen. One is I'll just do nothing but overpens because LOL RNG, or two, they'll take a lot of damage and then press the heal button and heal it back up again. And before you can kill them, they're gone out of sight. At least good Minotaur players. Worcester doesn't really get that ability. And yes, technically Minnow still can stealth radar at 9 kilometer because it's got that 100 meter capability. Now this is incredibly risky here, opening up on the Des Moines. You've got the Curve first that could shoot you, the Buffalo, Des Moines, gearing. Oh, there's the CAG. Okay, so I see what you're doing. You're trying to get into a position to support the your teammate. Now you've decided to run Hydro, which means you're going to go after that Kaguro, which makes sense. We can do the Montana random next, sure. Now you'll notice most of the AP is going to bounce off because he's kind of bow in. You want to be aiming at the superstructure. With him reversing, you got to aim a little bit higher. It's really difficult to do with this ship, but, you know, there you are. Alright, plane, control click, which I know Seraphic is doing. There he goes. As your Harugumo and Kagero play Ring Around the Island. Now one thing you could do is throw some torps down. You never know where that Musashi is, most likely coming towards you. So yeah, I probably would have thrown my torps, or at least one of the racks down that way. You never know. And the Kagero has decided to reverse. So this is one of those things where you work with your div mate to push around the corner, trap the Kag, and get him out. Yeah, it is a bit of a wasted hydro. I think if you were really going to charge in and do something about this guy, that's when you want to put your hydro on. You're now detected, so that Kagero probably pulled forward, but you don't know anymore. Oh! Good call switching back to guns. 2 salvos and done.
Our team has taken the lead.
The radar nerf, well, the only thing it's going to do is it's going to prevent the Wooster from playing like a discount destroyer. Like the Minotaur can play a discount destroyer with its ability of stealth radar. You know, you don't have that capability anymore for the Wooster. It's going to be forced to sit behind islands and that sort of thing. 50cc camo, not bad. That's some good quality camo. I know Ken wants more. Alright, so at this point, let's pause the minimap for a second. Let's take a look at what's going on in this battle. The enemy team is down 3 ships. You're down 1 battleship. Looks like French ship. You've got a Musashi here that's moving up. All the other ships, though, looks like they're leaving except for that Buffalo. A is hotly contested. There's a battle line on both sides. So to make the most impact in the game, I would probably turn left and head down, get some broadside shots on the Musashi, maybe some torps, and most importantly, alleviate the Izumo gearing Kagero, because I'm sure they want to kill that Des Moines. So that's the more aggressive play. The more careful play is to head north and just go for long-range shots, but I really don't like that, because then you're putting yourself in front of the guns of the enemy, and you're just joining your team as a part of the line, as opposed to the flank that caused the line to shift. So, knowing Seraphic, you're probably going to head south, and it looks like that's what you're doing. Oh my goodness, stopped St. Louis? That's great. Yeah, I agree. Stop and get all the guns to bear on that. Now he's reversing, okay. Death by 1,000 paper cuts, go! Look at the Izumo now moving into the Musashi. Very ballsy move on his part, but I suppose he's at a situation where he could just charge right in and maybe get the ram. Meanwhile, your Harugumo div mate is helping out with some long-range HE spam. And here you come around that corner to further mess things up for this Musashi. Now you gotta be careful with those torps, because with that Izumo, and look, the Izumo got team torped by
We've destroyed an enemy battleship and has taken the lead.
by the gearing, and will he be finished off by your torpedoes? Let's look at... Nope, okay. Back to the action. You versus a Moskva. This is a hairy situation. But the nice thing is you've got that island for cover. And he's only got one turret on you now. His AP can do some really dangerous things to you, though. Now, we just saw what happened here with Seraphic and the Minotaur. The one thing I hate about these British cruisers, they take forever to stop. So one thing that you could have done is just, at that point, full speeded into the island. And just as soon as you made the collision, then hit the reverse. And what you end up doing is you kind of bounce off the island. Which is kind of a fun defensive tactic. Alright, you've decided to engage Musashi and the Des Moines. That's bold move, Cotton. Oh boy. At least you've got the island to run away to. And you've also got your div mate Haragumo, who can smoke you up. Good. Got that last little bit on that Des Moines. The torpedoes will probably miss. Nope, one hit. Two. But his DCP was active. That's okay. This is very risky here. You're reversing. We already said it's going to take forever for your to pull forward, but your div mate smoke just barely gets there in time to prevent division. Beautiful. And this is why divisioning with friends is so helpful. You can be in voice, you can communicate consumable usage, you can work together to maximize the abilities of both ships. And this is why I can't wait to see what division and ranked will do. I seriously can't wait for that. Now, it's kind of a waiting game. I'm guessing that you're waiting to see if that curve first is going to show up. Obviously, you have to wait for your Har to spot him. There he is. Oh, and the Buffalo appears. Tatonga! I don't know that it's going to be GC Cancer. This is one thing I hate about this is when everybody always says, oh, it's just going to be this ship, it's just going to be that ship. Hell with the meta. Play the damn ship that you like to play. Ah, spied making love to an island. Nom nom nom. I think it's going to be great too. The important thing is you get to play with a friend. You have somebody that you can typically depend on to do what you think they're going to do. By the way, you can radar now and find out where that curve first is. Might be good for your team, just to let them know what to expect. I don't know, I thought about ranking out in the Krasny Krim, but maybe I'll rank out in the Emerald. That could be fun. Look at the radio map, look at the ruin over here. Had a shot on the Z-52, but instead has decided to go behind the island, partially because of the Yamato and Moskva that are over there. That ruin is screwed. So it comes down to, and I don't like this Des Moines positioning here, giving the Yamato a broadside potentially, but it's going to come down to what happens over here with these two guys. Oh, Marblehead, I forgot about that. Oh, I want Marblehead. I might have to do that. By the way, you can, now the curver's turning away. I was going to say you could have torped him. I mean, Emerald did get buffed, didn't it? Interestingly enough, the rune is still alive. And you're just pew-pewing. Yeah, the merman skip. I don't know, I like the Emerald better. It's got that extra set of guns. It's got a really fast torpedo reload. Oh my goodness, I think I might have to rank up Marblehead. That was my favorite ship back when, that and now, of course, the Archibeta, back when it was AFT, BFT, and Extra Marksman worked. Well, at this point, the team has pretty much managed to pull out the win, assuming... Oh, the Amao just got burned down. I was just going to say, assuming nobody does anything stupid. Now, your div mate there must have taken a torp or something. Your Kagero was too busy trying to do all or nothing chase of the Surfers there, and the problem with that is he's way, way out of position. So now comes the waiting game, where you try to get in a position and you hope that your team won't just go and get themselves killed. Rune is still hiding behind an island. Yeah, Emil is fun. That's what I mean, like tier 5, there's so many good choices, and they're not all premium ships either. Alright, now this is very risky. The Z52 is obviously in the B cap. If I'm talking to your fellow Smash McLeod or whatever, I'd be telling him to get the heck out of B cap. Let him have it. At 295 hit points, it's just not worth it. There goes the Des Moines. Now he could be dumping some torps into B cap. That would be nice to see, unless the Z is using, you know, Hydro, of course. There he is. You have a shot. Not yet. Soon.tm. Okay, so the Z is using Hydro, which means the Z knows where the Haru is, which means the Haru is dead. Bit of a misplay by your Harugumo. I think he should have just turned and ran instead of trying to back up and stuff. Meanwhile, the Rune has decided to go and feed himself to the Yamato. Not sure why. Congo would be fun. Ranking out an ARP ship would be kind of fun. We haven't seen the St. Louis in a long, long time. I almost want to take out the Ohotnik. Ohotnik would be fun. You gotta be careful here with opening up. You're gonna let them know where you are, which, I mean, is good because you're gonna get shots for free for a little bit. Until that rune dies, at least. Yeah, and just for kicks, boost one of those commanders up, like, you know, actual Haruna or, you know, whoever, up to 19 points, and then just have fun listening to arpeggio voice actresses and actors while you rank up. That's cool. Gotta watch that St. Louis. And there goes the rune. Dumping both torps, I probably would fire one and then fire the other in a little bit. But I know you're trying to minimize any gap. So that makes sense. You got Takada 19 points. Haha, so Takao is your waifu, huh? Nice. Radar to see where the St. Louis is going, and of course it's going right in the face of the Kagero, so the Kagero's dead. Which means our team depends upon you. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep.
You are the last hope.
Alright, well, you've got 2 minutes to survive. At least you're in the right position to kite and run away, so that's good. J10, stop shooting and run. Yeah, you could do that. I would say throw some torps out first and then run. But you have to assume that that St. Louis is going to speed boost around and catch you by surprise. So you have to watch out that I want to shoot you and die. You're saying that, the Moskva, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Take Dasha to rank 1 with you. Spacefish Commander says bubble, but that's hilarious. I haven't tried it yet. I should try it. Notice the single fire so that he can get those torps between both of those islands there. "40 seconds remaining." Oh, ho, ho, ho. See, that's why you fire those torps. Got the resets as well for that little extra base XP as you win the game. And can you get the kill? That's St. Louis, big misplay. He should have gone south. If he would have gone south... Oh! Oh no! What? Oh my goodness! Oh, oh no! Did you guys see that? Literally last second. Oh no! Win denied indeed. Holy crap, all he had to do was hug the island. Got a little greedy. Went for a little shot. Lost the game. Oh my god. Oh. Always 1776, you won. And he lost. SAT, yeah, he saved his star. Kicked from K. F. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I think I would stop playing for the night after that game.